So today we're going to draw our cubes using 2-point perspective. And 2-point means we're going to not use one vanishing point, we're going to use 2 vanishing points and look at our cubes like we're looking at them from the corner. Our horizon line is where the earth meets the sky. Well, today it's going to be that's where our eye level is, so we don't see the top or the bottom of our cubes. So we have to start with our horizon line, and we always need to measure twice. We say cut once, so we get this nice even horizon line across our paper. So if you will use your paper as your constant edge here, and then line your ruler up to the 0 here, edge of paper. This paper this way is 8.5 inches from top to bottom, and we need to cut it in half. So I need you to put a dash mark at the 4 1/4 mark from the 0 all the way down, and a little dash mark right there. And because we always measure twice to cut once, and the cut will just be with the pencil, I have to move my ruler down here to the other side of my paper, and I'm going to line this up with the edge of my paper with the 0, and then I'm going to make another dash mark at the 4 1/4 mark. And I'm going to line my ruler up with these marks I just made, and I'm going to cut that line all the way across, and they really should kind of intersect each other like that, and it's a perfectly nice straight line all the way across. Okay. Yesterday we started with making our squares or rectangles over here, and we had to do all 4 sides. Today all we're going to do is draw the corner, which is just one line for each box to start with. So now I have to line my ruler up over here on this side of my paper. This paper this way is 11 inches across from here to here. I want to put my cubes directly in the middle, so I need to do a vertical dash mark here at the 5 1/2, and I always measure twice, cut once. So I'm going to go down here on the edge of my paper, line it up with my 0, put a vertical dash mark right here at the 5 1/2, and I know that it will be a nice evenly spaced cube running down the middle of my paper. So then I'm going to put my 0 up here at the top. I'm going to line it up with the marks I just made. You may or may not hit your marks when you do this, and you can erase them if you don't need it. I just need you to line your ruler up with them to make sure that they are parallel with the edges of your paper. Your 0 is up here, and then I want you to drop a line from the 1 to the 2, from the 3 1/2 to the 4 1/2, and the 6 to the 7, and it should look like this. You see that my mark here is a little bit off, because that was the first mark I made. I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay. Now I need you to put a vanishing point over here on this side, and I need you to put a vanishing point over here on this side. And like I said before, we can only go parallel to a line or to a vanishing point. So if I'm drawing this side of this cube, I need to go to this vanishing point, just like that. And they need to converge right here on those points, just like this. Remember to spread your fingers out on your ruler so that it doesn't slide around on you. There you go. And then you go to the other side. And it looks like this. The more you practice this, the better you get. It just makes more sense the more you do it. If you follow the rules, it's a system, an organized system. If you use the rules in the system, it usually works out pretty well. I'm going to erase my horizon line just so that it doesn't kind of get in my way and confuse me a little bit. Okay. So right now, to me, it looks like it's like a folded piece of paper. It looks like a little bit of a parking garage or something in a big city. I want to make these into cubes. As long as I'm going parallel to this corner, I can make it a narrow box. I can make it a wider box. But for today, for our purposes today, I'm going to line it up here on that corner. And I'm going to go from this line to this line and stop. When I hit another line, I stop. From this line to this line and stop. And from this line to this line and stop. That's one side. I'm going to lay my ruler here. And I'm going to go from here to here. Here, here, here. And now I have something that looks like that. To me, this looks like a folded piece of paper that doesn't have this side or this side. So again, we're going to follow the rules. I have to go parallel to another line, or I need to go to my vanishing point. So a lot of kids will want to go from this point to this point. This is not a vanishing point. This is not a vanishing point. But if I want to make a wedge, that would be what I would probably do. We're making cubes today. So this, from where this line meets this line, it's already been drawn to that vanishing point. I only have one other option if I'm following the rules. So I'm going to put my pencil here on that point. I'm going to put my ruler here. I'm going to swing my ruler around until it meets up with that vanishing point over here. I'm going to draw my line that way. I need the other one. There's my point. There's my bottom, and I need to draw my line to that vanishing point. And look what we've made. This really cool cube that you're looking at from the corner. I need to do the one on the bottom. And here we have it. There you go. I did not do this one because it's eye level and I can't see the top or the bottom. We're going to say that our sun is coming from this direction. So this one is farthest away from me. I'm going to really heavily shade that just like we did on our 1 point cubes. And if I heavily shade it on this side, I'm going to do the same on all three sides. I like to use the edge of the side of my pencil like this. It really gives you a nice edge, and it fills it in a lot faster than using the point of your pencil, and also keeps my pencil pretty sharp. If I go outside my edges a little bit, clean it up for me. There you go. So use the edge, take it into the edge. There we go. And this really helps to define those boxes and really gives the illusion that they are 3D. So I'm going to do a little bit lighter here on the top and the bottoms. And then I'm just going to barely hit that here on that side. And I'm going pretty quickly. Y'all can take a little more time. There you go. And that's how you make some 2-point perspective cubes.